Okay, Mason hearing. This right here is ridiculous. So basically, the wife allegedly she discovers he's having an affair. They're separated. They have two children. During this time, she realizes, I'm pregnant with number three. And look what happens. People are what? Doing what they want to do. So obviously, he wanted to unalive his child. Not one times, not two. She's saying seven different times. And as a result, the child survived but is injured and in therapy. So let me guess. If they're separated, he's got to take care of the family, then, helping out with the side chick. So he's got to take care of himself, take care of her family, and the new boo, the new woman, the new side chick. So the monies, that's quite a bit of money going out. Quite often, cases like this may end up in a divorce. Uh-oh. Child support for two. Okay, now child support for three. And look what happens. This right here, by him being an attorney, seven times, I didn't hear them say anything like premeditated. Because, and the reason I say that, you don't accidentally do this to someone seven times by accident. I'm not buying it. Nah, you don't accidentally do this seven times to someone. And all he gets is 180 days in jail. If that had been anybody else, and see, this right here, I think in my opinion, he's getting like the preferential treatment. He's an attorney. We can't ruin his life. The child survived. Let it be any other blue collar person, let alone somebody in the BC, but let it be any other blue collar person. Let it be Dusty Dan, he the construction man, or the one that delivered the pizza. I'm willing to bet you if anybody who was not an attorney had done this, they would be facing probably a couple of years, 5 to 10, at least 3 to 4. He gets 180 days in jail. That's it. Is he going to still keep his law license? I would imagine not. So, see, he may have thought it through, and I say he probably did because, again, seven times, that lets me know he was dedicated to plan A. I got to get rid of this one right here. I'll pay for two. I'm not paying for three. That tells me in my mind, oh, he's dedicated. We're about himself, me, me, me. So I'm thinking, okay, this should be attempted murder because that's obviously what he was trying to do. Unalive that child. That's my, how can it not be? He should have gotten some serious jail time, but I think because he's a lawyer, there are different rules for them, the people at the top, and different rules for the rest of us. Anyone else had done it, a blue collar guy, oh, you would have been got it. He's looking at 5 or 10 years. So he gets 180 days. So I'm assuming, let's say, if he gets to keep his practice, his law license. Here's the thing about it. 180 days, I would imagine he has enough money to still kick around and get that going. But what if he doesn't? His law license, I think, should be revoked. I don't see how his law license should have been gone. I think they're trying to protect him. Unbelievable. Again, this man tried 7 times to end that pregnancy. Why? Thinking about himself. His law license should be taken. This right here is not acceptable. 180 days. He must have some friends at the courthouse, the judge, or somebody. I mean, seriously. So he didn't get the regular treatment. Let's say that he does lose his law license again. I can't see how he could keep his law license. If he loses his law license, you're going to have to use the money that you have to survive. And then, well, you didn't think this through. Let's see how Super Boo, the side chick boo, sticks around when your money's got a little funny. If he loses his law license, his law practice, he bought on himself. He may lose everything. Trying to take the life of a baby, you might end up just pretty much taking your own life. And what I mean by that is your own lifestyle, killing your career, killing your ability to make money, killing your career and your ability to make money. And then what? There was a lawyer that was on television. This guy, he stole some money. He stole the client's money. Stole the money, lost his law license. Then on top of that, he couldn't work anymore. He bought him a very nice home. Of course you did. Of course. Yeah, he ended up, guess what? Downward fall. Lost his law license, lost his practice, could not work. Next thing you know, ended up losing that house. They foreclosed on it. Next thing you know, he was on TV for eviction. Kid you not, on TV for eviction. Getting evicted. He was so desperate down and out when they caught him outside. There were other people in the home. Guess what? He was so desperate. He was actually knowing he wasn't paying for the house and getting evicted because it was being foreclosed on, and it actually did get foreclosed on. Guess what he was doing? He was renting rooms out in that house, and two people that came out looked kind of sketchy to me. I was like, "What do they do? Come out the house? They live there. Why? He needed some money quick." Renting rooms out in the house that was already foreclosed on. So sometimes people want to set a trap with someone or take from someone. Sometimes, my friend, it can backfire. Guess what? On you. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it can actually backfire on you. Sometimes you might reap what you sow. So you sitting up here with shady boots on, you reap the evil deed. He should lose his law license. This right here, this is not, there should be outrage. It is not acceptable. 180 days. But I'm not surprised. We have people who will shoot at folks, attempted murder, and the guy lit out. Next thing you know, the chick dead. So I'm going to say he got the LT, the lawyer. He got a PLT, the preferential lawyer treatment. And aside from this, the side chick, honey, if you sticking around after he does this, we already know you're a side chick, so you might be a little desperate, just trying to get you a little come up. But the man tries to unalive his own child. It speaks volumes. Any woman that dates this man, let's say he does get out, if something happens to you, which I don't wish that, guess what? You bought that. When people show you who they are, you best believe them. If a man impregnates a woman with children, not just child, children, and he's not there for that woman, let alone a marriage is trying to help raise them, you go ahead and take your chance. I wouldn't even waste my time with that trash. He's a contaminator. But a minute woman think, oh, that's with her. Well, it's gonna be different. Yeah, we're gonna see until it happens to thee. Aw. What's the point? People are who they are. This gotta be a selfish POS right here. Again, 7 times. It makes me think this dude had to plan it. I don't see no way around it. Had to plan it. Let me know what you all think. 7 times. Can you imagine looking at her, giving her a drink? And then one more thing, ladies, let you know, when things start to go bad and you're separated, don't start taking any food and drink. They had a movie like that. A lady had gotten they were going through a divorce, and he pretended to want to get back with her with his wife, and they were quite wealthy. Some of y'all probably saw it. It's been out. It's a few years ago. And guess what happened? He left on her doorstep some flowers and some wine. Child, the wine was poison. Want to get back. No, he wants you gone. Because if you're gone, well, guess what? Divorce canceled. The last one standing get all the assets. What's the saying? To death do us part. You first, and I'm out.